Hello, wish you a very happy Diwali. Diwali or Deepavali, the festival of lights, derived from the Sanskrit Deepa, which means light, and Avli, a row, is globally recognized for its vibrant external celebration. However, for the discerning professional and leadership community, its true power lies in its profound ancient wisdom, offering a timeless blueprint for ethical conduct, unparalleled clarity, and purpose driven entrepreneurship across the modern global scenario. This festival, celebrated by Hindus, Jains, Sikhs, and even some Buddhists, transcends its religious origins to become a universal metaphor for the perennial triumph of knowledge over ignorance and conscious intention over unconscious inertia. For the global leader, Diwali is not merely a holiday, it is an annual spiritual audit, a moment to redefine one's strategy by aligning inner values with outer ambition. The most essential teaching of Diwali is the triumph of light, jnana or knowledge as it is known, over darkness, which means tamas or ignorance. This is daily war waged within the mind of every leader, CEO, and entrepreneur. Our inner darkness is often not malice, but the subtle ignorance that clouds judgment, leads to procrastination, self-doubt, short-sighted greed, mental clutter, and a lack of self-awareness. This leads to decisions rooted in fear rather than principle. The diya, the lamp, symbolizes the inner light of viveka or wisdom and conscious clarity. Lighting it is a solemn commitment to dispelling the mental clutter and emotional baggage, the old baggage of past failures, grudges, and negative thought patterns that hold us back. This mental cleanup or safai is the prerequisite for all success. Just as we physically clean our spaces, Diwali prompts the executive to conduct a mental cleanup. This act of choosing conscious clarity over unconscious inertia is the first step toward a positive mental attitude and ultimate freedom. The ancient prayer, Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya, which means lead me from darkness to light, is the philosophical heartbeat of Diwali, a plea for liberation from darkness of illusion to the light of truth in every business decision. And therefore, Diwali is not merely a festival of light. It is an annual spiritual inventory where we clear the mind's clutter to make space for conscious intentions. Let's look at the wisdom of purpose driven prosperity in light of the festival of Diwali. The celebration's focus on wealth and new beginnings offers crucial lessons for the global business community, intertwining prosperity with principle. The worship of Goddess Lakshmi is often misinterpreted as solely seeking material wealth. Philosophically, Lakshmi represents prosperity in all forms: material, moral, and spiritual. The celebration teaches that true prosperity is purified prosperity, wealth that is earned ethically and shared charitably. It is a profound reminder that wealth is a tool, and its true value is realized when it is used to uplift others and serve a higher purpose. A powerful philosophical link that exists between Sanskrit word Lakshmi and Lakshya, meaning aim or goal. The festival encourages leaders to set clear, righteous goals for the new cycle, ensuring professional ambition is rooted in moral clarity and purpose. A positive mental aptitude begins with a clear, well-defined target. The Jain principle of Aparigraha or non-possessiveness tempers this pursuit of wealth, particularly relevant in our consumer-driven world. While the tradition of opening new ledgers or Chopda Pujan marks a new financial year, it is governed by Aparigraha, limiting one's desires and cultivating detachment from material things. It is an ethical self-restraint against the kind of greed and avarice that harms others or the environment. And thus I say, true wealth is not measured by the size of accumulation, but by the lightness of the attachment. Aparigraha teaches that the greatest freedom comes not from acquiring, but from the spiritual space created by letting go. The resilience of the universal philosophy. Diwali's message extends across multiple wisdom traditions, collectively forming a mandate of self-reliance and moral authority. The Sikh celebration of Bandi Chhor Divas, which is Day of Liberation, commemorates Guru Har Gobind Ji's release and his act of also liberating 52 innocent Hindu princes. This is the epitome of courage, justice, and servant leadership, proving that true freedom is not just for one's self, but for all whom one has the power to protect. In Pali term, Apadipo Bhava means be a light unto yourself, often attributed to the Buddha, captures the essential nature of self-reliance and inner work. For the CEO, this means relying on one's own inner wisdom and ethical foundation rather than external validation or fleeting market trends. The light of dharma or cosmic law, righteous path, must guide all strategic action. The philosopher Osho urged that true Diwali is not an external calendar driven event, but a continuous celebration of existence. He challenged the professional to dissolve the ego and welcome the Buddha, which means conscious, enlightened being within. Transforming everyday work and life into an unending festival of joy and conscious awareness. The inner work creates a moment-to-moment dance of gratitude. Thus, I often say, the true success, like the light of diya, is steady. It requires a wick of wisdom and the oil of ethical action to burn without wavering. So, what are the leadership lessons? The philosophical narratives of Diwali offer powerful lessons for leadership, governance, and organizational ethics. The first lesson is Dharma before desire. Lord Rama's story celebrating his return after choosing Dharma, which means duty, over the immediate desire for the kingdom, reminds leaders that their true legitimacy does not come from position or power, but from an unwavering commitment to doing what is right, even when the personal or professional cost is immense. And therefore, ethical conduct is the only sustainable foundation for true authority. Lesson number 2 is resilience as a constant state. The 14 years of exile were a crucible, a period of intense training that forged Rama's character. The lesson for contemporary leaders is that adversity is not an end, but a preparation. Whether navigating a financial crisis or a technological disruption, resilience is what defines those who endure. It is the ability to maintain composure and lead by example when the path ahead is uncertain. The lesson number 3 is power of empowerment. Rama's victory was built on the strength of his entire team, demonstrating servant leadership by recognizing the potential in every member and inspiring them through humility and vision. Great leaders do not micromanage. They build trust and empower others to become lights themselves, fostering a culture where every member feels seen and valued. The global, social, and professional imperative of Diwali. The 5 days of Diwali are strategically aligned to create a holistic framework for a successful, well-rounded life. 1. The ethical entrepreneurship. Dhanteras reinforces the value of health and ethical wealth as necessary tools for living a purposeful life, while Naraka Chaturdashi focuses on the internal battle against evil thoughts and negative habits, the ultimate personal purification before new beginnings. Govardhan Puja emphasizes the importance of community and sustenance of relationships, and Bhai Dooj celebrates the strength of familial ties and mutual support. In a globalized world, this translates to nurturing strong professional networks and prioritize the well-being of one's organizational family. The social celebrations, gift exchanges, and feast highlight the virtue of generosity or daan. The true spirit is manifested when the light spreads to the community, reinforcing the philosophy that prosperity is a shared social responsibility. Therefore, this Diwali, let the flickering diyas remind all global leaders that their role is not just to shine brightly, but to empower others to become lights themselves. It is an annual invitation to commit to a life of courage, integrity, and self awareness, ensuring that the light of the soul can never be extinguished. And thus, I say, in the pursuit of Lakshmi, prosperity, never forget your Lakshya or goal. The universe rewards just ambition but clear ethical purpose. Let me read it again. In the pursuit of Lakshmi or prosperity, never forget your Lakshya or goal. The universe rewards not just ambition but clear ethical purpose. So, what specific inner darkness, a challenge, a doubt, or a limited belief will you resolve to illuminate with the light of renewed purpose this Diwali? Wish you all a very happy Diwali.